Okay, we are here live at Spartan Stadium. Uh, we are getting ready for our national anthem, which should happen in just 40 some seconds or not. Tonight we've got Joe Davis. Joe's with us. He's going to be doing a lot of the play by play as far as tackles, ball carriers, things like that. We also, again, have Corey Brown with
Ladies
us.
and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove all hats. We invite veterans in or out of uniform to salute the flag as the Sparta High School Marching Band honors America with the playing of our national anthem. We welcome you tonight to the sparkling palatial Spartan Stadium as your Spartans continue with their march toward the playoffs as they take on the Comstock Park Panthers. I am Joe Davis, along with Coach Mark Batchelder and the legendary Spartan quarterback, Corey Brown. And we are just having the coin flip right now, and we'll be getting this game shortly. Comstock Park comes into this game with a 1-7 record. They have had some difficulties on defense. They have given up 42.5 points per game, but they have lost their last 3 games by 3 points or less, winning their first game last week 35-32 over Coopersville. Spartans have played fantastic defense all season. They've only given up 107 points on the season. The last Sparta team to allow less than 200 points in a season was in 2007. The Spartans gave up only 128 points that season and had 3 shutouts. Coach Batchelder, the Spartans have looked very good defensively, as we just talked about. They are running, the last several weeks have been running a 3-man defensive line and 3 linebackers. How is that going to affect Comstock Park?
Well, it's interesting because Comstock Park, they are going to score some points. Every game they've played this year, they score a ton of points. They also give up a ton of points. So it's going to be interesting for the Spartans because, like I say, Comstock Park offensively is as good as anybody. So as far as running a three-man front, I think hopefully we'll be able to stop some of the passing game of Comstock Park. Corey, their quarterback is what's his name? Chase Brown? Chase Brown. Is he related to you?
No relation to me.
Okay, all right. We were about ready to throw you out of the booth if he was, so.
No, I do think his brother played around the same time that I was playing in high school. Good player.
Nice run back by, who was that, Joe?
That was number 6, Nico Verdugo. Nico Verdugo on the return out to the 35-yard line. He'll be cut down there after the kickoff by number 58, Jason Smith. Spartans will begin 1st and 10 from that spot. So, Corey Brown, how does it feel to be out on that field? What are your recollections of being out on the field in a big game like this?
I mean, it's always a good time out there with your good friends and everything. Hopefully, putting on a good performance for the people that came and fared the cold weather tonight, and just trying to come out with a win tonight.
Hand off to number 40, DeAndre Thomas, as he moves the ball up to the 39. Number 6, Zion Taylor on the tackle. Is going to be 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Zurich earlier today, and he said that the Spartans are going to come out and they are going to try and run the ball. Coopersville last week ran the ball very well against Comstock Park, so that kind of think that's what Spartans are going to do today. So right now, we got an injury on the field, though.
Injury out there is number 54, Sam Way. He got back to the huddle and then all of a sudden went down. Not sure what happened. They look like they're checking out his ankle down there. Hopefully, he's going to have to come off for at least one play. No, I'm sorry. That's number 64. 64, Dylan Marcinski. So he's up. He's walking kind of gingerly, but he's not looking too worse for the wear. Maybe they just tape up his ankle and he'll be right back out there.
To go back to your point, though, Coach Batcheller and the Spartans' game plan for tonight, I mean, I think on their offense, everything kind of revolves around that running game, ability to open up the passing game off that running game, some of the play action and everything of that sort. So definitely be a crucial point of this game to have that running game going for them.
Looks like we got a timeout here or something. Oh, that's not good.
Timeout, Sparta. That is their first charge, timeout.
Timeout right after an injury. That must be whoever went in maybe wasn't on the same page as everybody else. And that's a tough injury. First play of the game, you got an offensive lineman going out. So that kind of makes it tough.
Yeah.
See if it affects any of the chemistry on the offensive line. I think last time we were here, we talked about the importance of that first drive. So, pick up a few first downs, get the feel of the opponent and everything, and hopefully get some points on the board right away.
So the Spartans are going to come out in trips to the left. Jaquel Davis in shotgun with DeAndre Thomas to his right. Snap is to Davis. He bounces off one man, weaves through a couple into the secondary, and he's pushing his way toward midfield.
How many yards after contact do we have there, Coach?
Oh, boy. I told you a couple weeks ago.
17, Jaquel Davis.
I really like to watch him run.
Brought down by a Clouder of Panther. Is that play good enough for a Spartan first down?
Now, Jaquel is actually the leading rusher for the Spartans. He's the leading rusher, and he's playing quarterback, so he's a big part of the offense.
Well, if you've ever stood next to him, he is a load to bring down. Not a guy that I would want to meet in a dark alley. Here's a give. Number 5, Zach Telezan. He gets into Comstock Park territory down to about the 42. Looks like number 12 for Comstock Park, Dylan Blazon, makes the tackle. Number 5, number 5, Telezan, the ball carrier. He's brought down by number 12, Dylan Blazon. They'll spot him at the 42, make it 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, Talazan's doing a lot more in the backfield. I know at the beginning of the year he started out as a receiver, so he's the leading receiver. But he caught a lot of those passes playing split end.
Here's Telezan again, far side across the 40 down to the 36. Telezan again gets across the 40 near the 36. Tackle made by number 54, John.
So here the Spartans are. They're just trying to run the ball. I really don't see them throwing the ball right here.
I think you run it until they force you to throw it in this situation. Interesting play.
It was. We got a double handoff.
That is number 21, John O'Cutsley. That'll make it about 2nd down and 2 for the Spartans.
Where did Cutzley come from? The inside slot there on the right?
Yeah, he's sort of like a tight wing or slot. I can't even remember the formation, but it was double handoff. Kind of a neat play. Here comes Jaquel trying to beat him outside.
Number 17, Jaquel Davis gets to the outside. He's tripped up by number 1, Cameron Nelson. Ball will be advanced close to the 22. That play good enough for another Spartan first down.
They're getting in and out of the huddle fast right now.
Yep.
They can smell it.
A little up tempo. Got Comstock Park on the heels right now in their own territory up against the goal line early.
We got 2 tight ends out there with a wing, which is a different look a little bit for the Spartans. Here's Davis down the sideline. He's spun down about the 11, loses the ball, but he's out of bounds. Number 17, Jaquel Davis to the near side. He's knocked out at the 11-yard line. Tackle made by number 3, Cameron Martin. Spot at the 10. That gives the Spartans a 1st and goal.
You referenced it, Joe. Looks like the ball came out there late. You saw Coach Chapman coming down the sideline, just kind of reinforcing to Jaquel that hold that ball nice and tight.
1 receiver to each side. Jaquel's going to keep it. He's going to bounce off 1. He's going to reverse his field a little bit, and it's going to be tough going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose a couple.
Looked like there's about 10 guys on the tackle right there.
17 Davis is going to lose a couple of yards. Brought down by a clouder of Panthers. Going to make it 2nd down and goal from the 12. He'll place the ball just inside the 13, actually.
I kind of think that's the way Comstock Park's going to need to play. They're going to need to bring everybody on the tackle.
Yep, you can already see they're only at 1 safety high right now. Looks like they brought one of the safeties down into the box. Man across the board.
We got penalty on Sparta. The 2 guys in motion at the same time, that's not going to work.
Confusion.
Yeah.
Jono Cutzley gets the ball, and he'll be dropped for a loss, but a penalty flag at the 12. Well, let's see what we got here. Like you said, it's going to be legal motion. And legal motion against Sparta. Penalty is declined.
They're going to decline it because Sparta really didn't get any yards on that. So it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is probably that situation that Comstock Park got Sparta into a throwing situation here.
So you're predicting a pass.
I am, yep.
All right. Okay.
3rd and 12. The goal line. Unless we're playing it as a 4-down situation.
There's 4 receivers out right now, 2 to each side, and we're going to have a timeout. Timeout. Comstock Park, that is their first charge timeout.
So Corey's thinking pass right here. I wouldn't doubt it. Could be 4 down territory here.
Yep, where I could see a run happening in that situation.
Yep. Maybe get half and then try and get the other half. Or do you think field goal? Like I say, the way Comstock Park scores points, I think you're going to want to try and score a touchdown here.
I like sending a message, make an opening drive statement, punching it in the end zone, not settling for the 3.
Right. Well, the Spartans have already made 2 mistakes, right here down at the 10, which you don't want to make. First one was a 2-yard loss, and then you come back the next play with a penalty. So you can't make those kind of mistakes here that close to the end zone.
4 receivers, 2 to each side. That is DeAndre Thomas in the backfield with Davis. Kind of a low snap. He's going to screen it and is incomplete. Pass incomplete, intended for number 5, Telzan.
We're going to see a field goal here.
Going to bring up 4th down.
30-yard field goal.
Yep, and I think if we would have picked up, got it down to the 5-yard line or so, I think Coach Chapman would have been inclined to go for it. But
right,
chances on the 12-yard line is a little limited.
Looks like he's putting it down about 29-yard field goal.
Officially a 29-yard field goal. He's a right-footed kicker, So he's going to have to draw it back a little bit and get the distance. Snap is down. Kick is on the way, and he missed it to the
Oh,
left.
no.
At the
That was
distance.
close. That was close.
Field goal is no good. Comstock Park will take over possession. It'll be 1st and 10.
Now, Coach Chapman, he spent quite a few years at Comstock Park.
Yep.
And was very successful there. And then decided he was going to come over and help out the Spartans. So this is kind of a big game. I'm sure that Comstock Park would kind of like to win there just because of that reason. But Comstock Park, they've only won one game this year. So
Kind of, gives them a little bit to play for. A lot on the line for the Spartans. Playoffs borderline right now, and you don't want to be looking ahead. They need 2 wins. So
right, this is a
Ball is
must-win
placed
for
at
Sparta.
the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Here's a give to the outside. That's number 2, Quentin Martin. Quentin Martin, the ball carrier. Spartans get outside very well, keep him to a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Comstock Park going no huddle.
complete no huddle here. Yep. Looks like the little check system on the sideline. Get the play they want.
2 wings out there. One coming in motion. Handoff up the middle.
That was they've got like 3 Martins. Which one was that?
Number 3, Cameron Martin, the ball carrier, up to the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Tackle made by number 55, Tidy. Quickly again. Time looks like it's the quarterback Brown who keeps it. Who gets maybe to the 32.
I think they might have got away with one. I thought I saw 2 guys moving at the same time. I think Comstock Park got away with one right there. They had a guy in motion, and then the halfback took off a little early too. So
See 2 receivers, 1 to each side, 2 wingbacks, 1 to each side. And Brown's going to throw here, far side, quickly. And I don't know if he caught. They're going to rule that incomplete.
Yep. In and out of the
Pass
hands.
boy.
Pass is ruled incomplete along the far sidelines.
break for the Spartans right there because I think he might have had the first down if he'd have been able to hold on to the ball.
Going to bring up 3rd and 8. And quickly, same formation. Now we've got what happened there.
Thought we were going to get one of those instant replay things there, Joe.
Yeah. Well, I did think he caught it, started to turn it upfield, and lost it out of bounds, but they ruled it not a catch.
I thought the same thing.
Now, Cameron Martin switches positions in the backfield. Here's another quick throw to the outside by
Same
Brown.
play.
I was going to say, same play. Held on to it this time.
Pass is complete along the far sidelines.
I think the receiver's still down.
Yep.
Going to get the ball out to the 42-yard line. Receiver was injured on the play. It'll be 1st and 10 for Comstock Park. Yeah, I didn't get a number on him because he went down in a heap. The corner out there was number 4, Kyle Grice, and it looked like he got all of his weight on him on the tackle. It's number 18, Chance Crittenden, who made the catch.
Looks like he's up now. Might have just been a situation, got the wind knocked out of him a little bit.
Yeah, let's check out the defense. Are they still in that 3-man front? Still, yeah, 3-man front.
They are, in fact.
They're going 4 linebackers.
So here's number 2, Quentin Martin. Number 2, Quentin Martin tries to go wide. Not much gain out there. Number 4, Kyle Grice on the tackle.
Nice play by Kyle coming up.
I think it's helpful to have that 4 linebackers with the amount that Comstock Park goes
Ball's
sideline
up
to
the
sideline.
43. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Allows your linebackers kind of get flowing with the offense.
Right.
Trips to the right of Chase Brown. He'll take the snap. He'll roll toward the near sidelines. Get an open pass complete. Pass is complete to number 1, Colby Brown, up to the 48-yard line. Number 21, John O'Cutsley on the stop. While he placed the 48, it'll be 3rd down and 4. Again, Comstock Park. Quickly in formation. The Sparta drive all the way down the field ended in a missed field goal, but it took half the first quarter, almost 6 minutes of the first quarter. This drive is up to around 3 minutes right now. We got 3:11 to go in the first quarter, and we're under 10 seconds to go on the play clock. They got to hurry and get this off. 5 seconds, 4, get the play off. The give is to number 3, Cameron Martin.
Up and short.
He's going to be about a yard short.
Yep. Big 4th down here.
Number 3, Cameron Martin is stopped short. Number 40, DeAndre Thomas on the tackle. Ball is placed in Sparta territory at the 49. It's going to be 4th down and a yard for the Spartan defense.
Yeah, they're going to go for it here. They've got 1 win on the season. What do they get to lose? So I can see them going for this thing.
Heidi shows blitz into the A-gap and then backs off. Looks like they're going to change the play a little bit. 2 receivers each side. They're going to throw. Quick out, complete for the 1st down. Pass is complete to number 14, Aiden Martin. He advances the ball.
That's a lot of confidence in your passing game, isn't it? 4th and 1, we're going to throw the ball. We don't care. We're going to throw it.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You know, they've been showing the ability to run, especially a yard, and take a little risk and airing it out there.
There is a penalty flag on
against
the
the Spartans.
42. Penalty is against the Spartans. It'll be 15 yards. They'll take the ball down to the 30. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. I didn't catch that. Was that a face mask they got?
I think it was targeting helmet-to-helmet contact.
You have to be a defensive player these days.
It is. It makes it tough. They're playing good defense over there on that side, though.
Yeah, that was a nice play. He strung it out nicely.
Led by number 55, Logan Tidy. Ball will be placed back at the 30. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Logan's playing one of those linebacker spots. It looks like he's playing middle linebacker to get out there that quick. He moves well.
Yep.
Cutsley, and I believe that is Sam Way playing the other line. Sorry, that's Jaquel Davis playing the other linebacker. And Brown is being harassed, and he gets away somehow and is able to get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard.
Big play there. Just had the ability to get him for a large loss and allowed him to get back to the line of scrimmage at least.
I thought it was going to be a big loss.
Yeah, that would have been a big play for the Spartans.
Know how he was not able to get him from behind, but you got a quarterback who can move, and that's a big thing. 5 receivers right now, 3 to the right, 2 to the left, empty backfield. Brown has only 5 linemen out there, and here come the Spartans coming through. Passes away, and it is incomplete.
Oh my! I thought he had it. And then dropped it at the last minute.
That was great defense. Nico Verdugo. Looks like wide receiver Hattie kind of came in, got his arm in there, and knocked it away.
Back to the 29. Pass was intended for number 2, Quentin Martin. Brings up 4th down and 9 at the 29. Be the 2nd consecutive 4th down on this drive.
The other one was 4th and 1. This one's going to be a little tougher, 4th and 9.
Yep. And the Spartans are figuring out how to get into the backfield a little bit. Now we've got a timeout. Timeout, Comstock Park. That is their 2nd timeout. They have 1 remaining.
Yeah, they want to think this one over a little bit.
Joe, you mentioned a good point, though. I mean, the pressure that Sparta can get on Brown, the quarterback, will be essential tonight. Just the ability not to let him sit back there, get comfortable, and go through his progressions will be one thing to watch.
Well, they have a 3-man rush. up front, but they blitz their linemen very, very well, and you don't know which one of the three linebackers are coming at any time or what gap they're coming through, and that's got to be very difficult for an offensive line, especially when there isn't a back in the backfield in pass protection.
Right. I can see a double move right here, maybe.
Comstock Park has a tight end in this formation. 3 receivers to the right. Brown is going to throw. It's going to be flushed.
Got the pressure.
He's going to be sacked.
Nice defense there.
Exactly what we were talking about.
Quarterback is sacked by number 53, Mason Larva. Spartans will take over possession. It'll be 1st and 10. They will begin on the 34-yard line. First down for the Spartans.
Yeah, a great play by Mason Larva. He's playing one of the defensive ends. It's tough because Sparta's got 2 great defensive ends.
Yep.
Spartans come out in a deuce backfield here. One back to each side. That is going to be number 42, Dakota Stevens, far side, and he's going to run over 3 Panthers and finish off his run very well. For 42, Dakota Stevens is the ball carrier, and he gets the ball out to the 45, running over 3 Panthers on his way. That play is good enough for a Spartan first down.
Now, as big as he is, and we still run him wide, you know what? That kid can run.
I'm not complaining if we're getting 10 yards and a first down each time.
You know that he's got to have some speed because you're not going to run a big kid outside.
And that is the end of the first quarter. The score, Sparta 0, Comstock Park 0.
What did I say? Shootout.
Yeah, we
0-0.
We talked pregame about it. 2 offensive powers, and we get through first quarter. Each had a long drive. No points come out of it. Sitting here after the end of the first quarter, 0-0. Not how we anticipated it, right?
No, I expected a shootout here, and got to give Comstock Park's defense. Spartans were down there at the 10-yard line, and they just toughened right up. And then the Spartans defense, they just came up with a big sack.
I think it'll be important, big plays. Both teams had their drives where they put together first downs, 5-yard runs here and everything, but nobody really had that play where they broke a big 40-yard run or whatever it might be.
And the Spartans defensively on that drive, it kind of reminded me of the game last week against Forest Hills Eastern. They did give up a lot of yards. But once the ball got down to the red zone, that's where the defense stiffened. Forest Hills Eastern had a few penalties that killed some drives, but Sparta did a fantastic job on defense throughout the game, especially in the red zone. Here's Davis, going to be a double reverse, and this has potential.
Nice block there.
Verdugo.
Nico Verdugo, number 6 on the double reverse. And they won't catch him tonight. Touchdown, Sparta Spartans.
Logan tidy out front with a pancake block to open up some lane. Nico Verdugo took it the rest. Nice little trickeration.
That's a second double handoff we've had. Does this seem like a must-win for Sparta right here?
I think so. That's how I'm seeing it. I think it's even, Coach Chapman's going deep into the book playbook to come out with the win tonight.
No reason to save anything here.
They're pulling out all the stops too. Here is Vasquez for the extra point. Low snap. Good hold. And the extra point is up and good from Tony Vasquez. Great hold by Zach Telezan. With 11:49 to go first quarter, the score, Sparta 7, Comstock Park 0.
Just got done talking about the big play, and what do?
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's another thing, too, is Allendale's going to see that on film next week. And they're going to have to be prepared for more than just Jaquel Davis off tackle, Jaquel Davis up the middle, Jaquel Davis throwing it on occasion. There's going to have to be some more things that they look at defensively. And that's going to be time that Allendale spends next week on plays like that.
Right. They're going to have to do a little bit of homework because the Spartans have definitely shown some things just to make sure that they get this game, because the Spartans really have to win this game to stay in the playoff race.
Yeah, and even within this game, it allows Comstock Park to have a few different things to look at. Linebackers can't flow as hard to the actual run because there might be a reverse coming.
Taken by the deep man. Gets spun around. Spun around by number 14. That is number 11. Keegan Peoples on the return. And he is spun down by number 14, Darren Wallfield and company. The Panthers will begin their second possession of the evening, 1st and 10 from their own 30.
The Spartans, what was that? One or two plays. I think Stevens ran the first one, then the big play on the second one. So it's sort of like a 2-play drive. It's a lot easier for a 2-play drive than a 10-play drive.
3-man rush for the Spartans. Quick out again. That is caught by 14. Pass complete, number 14, Aiden Martin. He takes the ball out to the 35-yard line. Gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Comstock Park's got some skilled players.
It's like just looking at their wide receivers. I mean, they have some height out there. 18, Chance Crittenton, big guy over there.
Scoring is not their problem, and they're going to throw out here. It's caught.
That's one of the Martin.
Yep, Cameron.
3, Cameron Martin makes the catch. Forced out on the near side by number 4, Kyle Grice. Advances the ball to the 49, 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Corey, are you trying to pick up those hand signals over there? Why don't you try and tell us what play is coming? Just pick up all the hand signals.
I'll give it a look.
All right.
Pass
18.
is complete to number 18, Chance Crittenden. He is into Spartan territory as he's brought down by number 17, Jaquel Davis at the gain of 9 to the 42, 2nd and 1.
Comstock Park's definitely not scared to throw the ball around a little bit.
This quarterback's been here for quite a while.
Yep.
He's been a starter for at least the last 3 years.
Jace Brown keeps the ball across the 40 to the 36, tackle by number 55, Tidy. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They're coming out again in 4 wide, 2 to each side. Lining up to the right is Martin. Like they might have left a little early, but no call. And
he's tough to tackle back there. There you go.
Cutsley will get him.
Quarterback is sacked by number 21, Jono Cutsley. Going to be a big loss. Back to the 46-yard line, a loss of 10. It'll be 2nd down and 20 for the Panthers.
Cutsley comes in tonight as the second leading tackler for the Spartans by like a half a tackle. So, plus I know he missed at least one game because he was injured. So he's a very good defensive player.
I'm going to throw again a little bit further down the field. Pass complete, number 18 is Crittenden. Tackle made by number 4, Grice. It's a gain of 9. Gain of 10, rather, back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. Trips to the right of Chase Brown. Receiver to the left. Going to roll right. Going to throw to the outside. It's going to be caught.
Yeah, that
pass is complete. Number 2, Quentin Martin. Going to be a minimal gain on that up to the 35. Gain of a yard. Going to be 4th and 9. Comstock Park is not hesitating. We are not punting.
No, they're going to go for it. And that was a great catch for like a 1-yard gain. They throw and catch the ball extremely well.
They do. Chase puts it on the spot and allows his receivers to go get it and catch it in stride.
Going to change the play here. Going to throw.
No
Rush
pressure.
coming. And he gets this off somehow. And the Spartan defense is there.
Good deal.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 3, Martin. Broken up by number 5, Zach Telzan. And the Spartans will take over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10. They'll start from the 35. Again, Spartans give up a few yards, but stiffen when they have to.
And what helps right there is they stiffened, so now they've got good field position. Comstock Park doesn't have any confidence in that defense because if they would have punted the ball. Tried to get Sparta inside the 10, but they don't have confidence in that defense. So
yeah, that was a huge play. Telzan came up nicely, laid a hit on him, kind of broke up the pass. Looks like Comstock did have a guy open, but turnover on downs now.
Spartans called timeout because they had an illegal formation.
Timeout Sparta. That is their second timeout. They have 1 remaining. 8:12 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's the second time Sparta's had to call timeout because they weren't quite ready. I don't know if they were missing a split end or something, but somebody wasn't on the other side of the field.
Your number 1 Spartan fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Ottawa Kent Insurance is a winning combination. We'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything in your value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Spartans come out in 3 receivers, 2 to the right, deuce backfield. 1 back to each side, a low snap. Going to be given to Telzan, who has to lose ground a little bit and is never able to turn it upfield.
I think we also have a holding call, probably on Sparta.
Give number 5, Telzan.
You notice how Joe is also doing commercials? He doesn't know this, but in a minute we're going to send him down to the sideline because he's going to be our sideline reporter.
I like it. Joe's doing a lot up here, calling the voiceover for those in the stands, helping us on our broadcast.
Yes.
Man of many talents.
I'm going to be tired tomorrow.
You're going to be tired?
I'm going to be tired.
You're going to have to run up and down those bleachers because we're going to need a sideline reporter.
We don't have a rules expert tonight either. I'm going to have to do that.
Yes. Yes.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul takes the ball to the 28. It's going to be a loss of 6. 1st down and 16. Here's the give to go to Stevens in a huge hole. He's got a 1st down all the way to midfield. Number 42, Dakota Stevens, is run down by number 2, Martin.
I
think if they run him a few times in a row, Comstock Park is just going to try and get out of the way.
He broke 1 tackle there, needed 2 guys to bring him down.
All the way to the 50. That play good enough for a Spartan 1st down.
I don't like the backs talking things over back there. It's sort of like, you know what we're doing?
Well, it turned out fine.
Yeah, DeKell's just going to run the ball.
There is a fumble on the play, recovered by the Panthers. Number 1, Cameron Nelson comes out with the football. Comstock Park will take over 1st and 10 from their own 43.
That's what we were talking about earlier. We saw Coach Chapman go down the sideline, kind of talk to him about ball security. I think that might have been something where Comstock Park, whether they saw it in film or just from playing with them, point of emphasis to kind of go for that ball.
Right.
You don't think that the 2 backs were talking about getting a big play and then fumbling?
No, I don't think so. They both seem to go the other way. But yeah, you're right about that. That's the second time he's lost the ball. The first time he just lost it out of bounds and not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But that one cost the Spartans because they were driving the ball.
Yep.
10 for Comstock Park. 2 receivers each side. Here's the handoff. And that is number 3, Cameron Martin.
You'll notice that a lot of the Comstock Park plays are the same.
Yeah. Yep.
They're-
Yep. Very, very similar. The spread offense concepts. They do run it a little bit more of a up tempo version.
they are definitely up tempo.
At the 45. It was a penalty on Sparta. Catch what it was.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I saw the official throw the flag.
Going to give the signal again here shortly.
No,
No, he's not.
that would make their job a whole lot easier. But here it. Oh, I thought he was going to do it, but no.
Like a face mask against the Spartans, takes the ball down to the 28. It'll be 1st and 10. I'm guessing.
Now Joe's making calls up here.
Here's a swing pass out to number 2. Taken down by his opposite number 2. Number 2, Quentin Martin on the catch, brought down by number 2, Nick Roberts. A gain up to the 26, make it 2nd down and 8.
Now we got Comstock Park driving.
Yeah, quick change of field possession on this.
It was.
That might be why they score a lot of points, because they don't take a whole lot of time in between plays.
Right.
Brown is going to look. Now he's going to take off, and he's got some room.
Got
Down
the
to
first
the 15. For 13, Brown keeps it. He's tackled by number 42, Stevens, down to the 15. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
See if that goal line, red zone defense can stay strong here for the Spartans.
Spartans got to step up again.
Yep. Few big plays coming up.
3-man rush.
Got
The
a
jet sweep.
Telzan came up nicely for the tackle there.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets about 4 yards.
They'll get up to the 12, a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. 4 receivers, 2 to each side. Got Martin to the right of Brown. He's going to take the handoff. Weaves his way to the 10 and then thrown down by Davis.
He comes up limping.
Then he comes up limping. Number 1, Nelson, the ball carrier, is violently thrown down by number 17, Jaquel Davis. Moves up to the 10. It'll be 3rd down and 5. We have an injured player on the field. And that is Nelson. He tried to hop on 1 foot all the way to the sidelines, and he finally gave up once he got to the hash mark.
Right. And a lot of times, if a player's injured, it's best if he just goes down. That way you got a little time to replace him.
Yep,
if he comes up hopping off the field, then all of a sudden his replacement's not ready.
Yeah. From a coach's perspective, kind of gives you time to talk to the players, get your replacement ready, even discuss the next play and everything. But if he comes off in a heap of pain, you're rushing to get the guy back in there and everything.
Yeah, this is a great timeout for him because 3rd and 5 and out at the 10-yard line.
It's a free timeout, too. They only have 1 left. Both teams have 1 timeout.
Right.
With 5:07 to go. Still a 7-0 game. Still not the track meet. It is a track meet in some ways, but they're not actually finishing the race.
Yeah, they're going up and down the field. Both teams have been moving the ball, but hard time getting it in the end zone.
They finally have Cameron Nelson up. They're going to actually carry him off the field. So the trainers have been in the weight room.
Yes.
Good to see.
Yes.
Panthers have the ball, 3rd and 5 from the 10. Spartans with the 3-man line. It consists of Mason Larva, number 21, or 25 rather, Conrad Savage, number 42, Dakota Stevens. Here's a fake and a throw to the end zone, incomplete.
Yeah.
Pass is incomplete, intended for number 18, Crittenden, broken up by number 2, Nick Roberts. Going to be 4th down, 4th and 5 from the 10.
Brown had him open on the slant.
He did.
He just threw it a little behind.
He threw it behind him.
And up.
That, I think, was the worst throw of the night for him, and I think he wanted that one back right when he threw it.
Yeah, Nick Roberts almost had a chance to intercept
Yeah.
it.
That would have been a huge interception.
yeah.
It's 4th down. They're going to go for it
Yeah,
again.
they are going to eschew the field goal and now call a timeout. Timeout. Comstock Park. That is their final timeout of the half.
They should have pulled one of those injury deals. They would have got another free timeout.
They're all out of them now.
Yeah.
4:50 left here. Big play for both teams, really. I mean, Comstock's been driving. If Sparta can keep them out of the end zone again, you're at the point where they've, been able to move the ball, but come out, maybe even come into halftime with no points on the board, no points to show for all the yardage that they've accumulated.
Yeah, Joe mentioned earlier that the Spartans they play good defense.
Mm-hmm.
All year long, they played pretty good defense. So Comstock Park, even though they're good offensively, the Spartans right now, 4th and 5, the 10-yard line, I'm pretty sure that we're going to see a pass here.
Yep.
Spartans have allowed 15.2 points per game. 62 of those points were scored by state champion Catholic schools. So
Right.
really 57 points between the rest of their schedule. 6 of those were to Lansing Everett. There's a pass to the end zone and caught for the touchdown.
That was a nice catch.
Is caught by number 14, Aiden Martin. Gets a foot inbounds. Touchdown, Comstock Park.
You're right. It was a great throw. Led him to the sideline, but it was up to Martin really to get his feet in bounds.
Right.
We got a swinging gate here.
Swinging gate. They'll probably swing back to the middle. Here you go. Swing back to the middle.
Very, very rarely do they actually run a play off that.
Right.
But you got to get them thinking.
Martin catches a touchdown and then kicks the extra point for good.
Extra point by number 14. Martin is good with 4:44 to go in the half. The score, Sparta 7, Comstock Park 7.
Big drive here, Comstock got a little momentum, tied up the game 7-7. You have 4:45 left on the clock before half. You don't have to rush on this drive, but definitely can.
There's plenty of time.
Yeah, plenty of time. Put a good drive together.
And the good teams answer.
Yep. And they don't do a 3 and out and then punt it and allow Comstock to score going into half and really take the momentum.
I'd like to thank our sponsor, Dean Transportation, for their continued support of Sparta area schools, Spartan Athletics, and Best Prom Ever. Dean Transportation safely transports Sparta students to and from school and is an active part of the Sparta community. Be sure to thank your bus driver for all they do. Spartans have 2 men deep. It is Telezan, number 5, and number 6, Verdugo. Kicking off for Comstock Park will be number 58, Jason Smith. 5 men to each side of the kicker. He's just going to squib it to the 30. It's picked up by DeAndre Thomas. He spins away from 1 and reverses his field, loses a couple yards after the spin. Number 40, DeAndre Thomas, takes it up to the 35. He's stopped by number 21, Colby Brown. Spartans will begin 1st and 10 from the 35.
I don't think the Spartans have to come out and throw it here, though.
No. I mean, especially the chunk runs that they've been putting together. I mean, they've broken a few 10, 15, 20. Verdugo had the really long one.
Yes.
I think you've been able to move the ball, get enough yardage that way that it's not really a passing situation right off the get-go here.
3 receivers, 2 to each side, 2 in the backfield. Give to
number
5, Telezan, up to the 38-yard line. Now they're going to only credit him for the 37.
The Spartans are still huddling up, but might try and spend a little less time in a huddle.
Tackle, it'll be 2nd and 8. 3 receivers, same formation for Sparta. Good snap. Davis will keep it. He's got some room to run to the 40 and tries to bounce outside.
Going to get the first down.
Yep, that's big.
Number 17, Davis, going to be stopped by number 18, Crittenden. Moves the ball up to the 45. That play good enough for a Spartan first down. You'd like to see him, though, not have to stop in the middle of his run and just lower his shoulder and finish off that run.
Right.
Instead of trying to bump it to the outside. And I don't know why we're doing that. We've done that a couple of times tonight. Here's Davis again. He'll dive to midfield and get about 5 yards. For 17, Davis on the keep. Takes it up to the 50. Place the ball there. Gain of 5. Second down and 5. 3:17 to go in the half. Clock is moving. Spartans do have one timeout. Again, 3 receivers and a deuce backfield. They did not do this in the last couple of weeks with 2 men in the backfield. Not a whole lot anyway.
Right.
So it's a new wrinkle. Number 17, Davis, up to the Comstock Park 46. Tackled by number 45, Giuseppe Candela. Spot him right there at the 46. 3rd and 1.
You'd like to see a little bit of sense of urgency here. I mean, we got 2:30,
Right.
2:30 left, 3rd and 1 after this first down. Maybe stoppage of the clock, get it going.
Same formation. Here is Stevens. He's got the first down. He's got
Right.
a lot more.
Yep.
Clock will stop right there, but
Yep.
only until they get the chain
Number
set.
42, Stevens, up to the 36. Stopped again by number 45, Candela. They'll move the ball up, move the chains. The 36-yard line. That play good enough for another Spartan first down.
Spartans do have one timeout. They're probably trying to save that just in case they're trying to get a field goal
Yep.
kicked or
Yep.
might need it later on.
At some point, if they don't get a big play here, they're going to have to throw it. Low snap. Davis has a big hole.
A lot of room in the middle.
Close
Yep.
to another
Yep.
first down. I think he has it.
That is
Number
big.
17, Davis, up to the 26-yard line. Spot him right on the 25. That play good enough for another Spartan first down.
And now you got a few 10-yard runs. We're able to stop the clock. Big from that clock perspective.
Down to 138 now. Same
Get a
formation.
blitz.
They're going to give it to Telezan, and he's not able to get much, but he did
Didn't
not
get out of
get out of
bounds.
bounds.
Wow, it looked like he
Number
did.
5, Telezan tries to break it outside. Good pursuit by the Panthers. Looks like no gain on the play. Make it second down and 10. Runs us to 116 and counting.
Might have to go to the air here.
Yeah, we certainly need to get the play in quick right here, especially if we're going to be huddling up.
Yeah, we're going to huddle.
2nd and 10. If we get the first down, that'll help stop the clock, but we might need to start thinking about timeout.
4 down
timeout.
linemen for Comstock Park. 1 man in the backfield. It's DeAndre Thomas. He gets it. He's got a hole. He's weaving through Panthers and inside the 10, and he may have lost the
Boy,
ball.
He did lose it. I don't know if.
I think he was
He
down.
says he's down.
Yep.
DeAndre Thomas weaving through blockers and inside the 10. They will call him down by contact at the 9.
That
That play
helps.
good enough for a Spartan first and goal. So 1 man in the backfield with 36 seconds to go. Not using the timeout yet. Here's Davis. Up the middle.
Yep. Took all the
Pushing
time out
toward
here.
the goal line, and
Yep.
he's at about the 2. For 2, Davis up the middle, down to the 2. That'll make it second down and goal. Spot the ball right at the 3-yard line. Timeout, Sparta. That is their final timeout.
That situation is really nice that we're able to get down, inside the 5, down to the 3 with the timeout. Coach, you can probably touch on this, the ability to call 2 plays in the huddle, I assume, at this point.
Yeah, I would expect 2 plays in the huddle because if you run the ball, don't make it, you don't have time to huddle it up. But if you have 2 plays called in the huddle, you can go ahead and run it 2 times in a row. Still have plenty of time.
If you don't have 2 plays called, then one of them's going to have to be a pass.
Exactly, to stop the clock. But like I say, I can't see a pass right here. Not the way the Spartans have been running the ball.
I noticed on this drive a lot more Comstock bringing the blitz. You mentioned
Yeah.
the one from the safety. Saw a few linebacker blitzes. Might be something to look at for the second half.
Yeah, Comstock Park's goal line defense right now. They're gonna try and be tough up the middle.
Here's
Talazan's still gonna score.
Talazan, and he's
Nice
in.
job.
Number 5, Zach Talazan squirts into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparta Spartans.
That was big. That was a big drive. Good clock management. Big plays. 7 points on the board. Hopefully with this extra point, take some momentum into halftime.
Joe, you said good team's answer right there.
Yep, and right now we're down a guy on the line on the extra point. Nick Roberts runs in quickly. Still plenty of time on the play clock. High snap, and the kick is blocked.
Yeah.
The extra point is blocked. Looks like it may have been blocked by number 6, Zion Taylor. With 21 seconds to go in the half, the score, Sparta 13, Comstock Park 7. Well, with 21 seconds and no timeouts, how are we going to handle this kickoff? We're going to squib it? We're going to kick it short?
I see a squib kick right here. But it's kind of that extra point was huge in a 13-7 ball game.
Always is in a close ball game. That may force you to go for 2 later on.
Right.
Well, most high school teams in this situation, from offensive perspective, with Comstock Park getting the ball, I'd say, they'll probably be very conservative. They might here, but I also want to be surprised if with their passing ability, they don't at least take a few shots on a go route or so and see what they can do here.
Number 3, Vasquez will kick off for the Spartans.
They've won 1 game. Why not?
Right. That is true. They've played tough so far.
Oh,
though.
they really play tough. That's gonna go into the end zone.
That's just as good as anything else.
Yep.
Ball rolls into the end zone. That'll be an automatic touchback in high school football. Panthers will begin from the 20. It'll be 1st and 10. Well, you can't return a touchback.
No.
I think they were almost anticipating Comstock Park, the squib kick too.
Right.
They brought those guys up, and Sparta just adjusted and said, "Oh, you guys come up, we'll kick it in the end zone and make you go 80 yards if you want to score."
And if they coach Tony Vasquez to see that's a very impressive, very impressive thing for a kicker to read that.
Looks like we got Jaquel playing deep safety.
Probably out of your
or he's ready for a punt.
Likely out of your screen. He's back at
Yeah.
the opposite 40-yard line.
4 receivers, 2 to each side. They're going to run a draw.
They are going to run a draw. They don't have timeout, so.
And off to number 3, Cameron Martin. He takes it up to the 30. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They're going to at least run their plays quickly, but
Right.
run them. And
That's probably going to be the last play of the half, though.
Number 3, Martin again, is thrown down by number 21, Cutsley, and that will bring us to halftime with the score Sparta 13, Comstock Park 7. Well, we have a treat for you this at halftime. We're going to have a couple of different activities. First off, the Sparta Hall of Fame class of 2018 is going to be announced on the field. And then right after that, the Sparta Unified Flag football team will play a little bit for the people. And we're going to get to see some of that, I do believe, and we'll explain what's going on when that time comes. But for now, we will turn it over to our halftime MC, Larry Carter.
The athletic office. We will start with Bob Lundberg, class of 49. Bob was a 3-year all-conference player in football, part of the 48 and 45 and 48 championship teams. Bob also ran track, was titled the 6th fastest man in the state in Class C. He also captained the 49 track team. Bob played freshman football at Michigan State, was a roommate of our next inductee, Gordy Osman. Bob Lundberg, the only deceased member of the 2018 class, passing away in 1980. A round of applause, please, in memory of Bob Lundberg. Gordon Osman, also a class of 49, earned 3 varsity letters in football, all conference in 48, and also a member of that 45 and 48 championship team. Gordy earned 3 basketball letters and was a leading scorer his senior year. He also earned 3 letters in track. Gordy went on to Michigan State, where he too played freshman football. Ladies and gentlemen, Gordy Osman. Don Kick. Don was a member of the class of 1951. He played football, he was all-conference 2 years, and he played baseball, pitching 2 no-hitters, and his team won 2 league championships. Post-high school, Don played Kent City men's baseball for 18 years. He and Pete Imkamp also coached many years of Little League baseball. All I remember is that any Sparta team I was on couldn't beat Kent City in Little League baseball ever. A warm round of applause for Don Kick. Ellie Kick Trimble and Dale Trimble. Both of you please step forward. Both class of 1954. Ellie lettered in basketball and cheerleading all 4 years of high school. She was Miss Citizen, Sparta's homecoming queen, and also CMU's homecoming queen. An interest in tennis in high school was more fully realized by competing numerous times in the senior state and national games, earning bronze, silver, and gold medals. And she's not done yet. Ellie married her high school sweetheart, who was, and still is, Dale Trimble, who played varsity football for 4 years, captained the 53 undefeated team, considered the best in school history, earned 3 letters in basketball, ran track for 4 years, qualifying for state on the 4x200 relay team. After college, Dale taught and coached at Kennewa Hills, leading the team to 4 track championships. He also found time to coach your Spartans football team for 3 years, winning the league title in 1982. Ladies and gentlemen, Ellie and Dale Trimble. David Anderson, would you please step forward? David was a class of 1978, ran cross and track, a 3-time state medalist in both sports. His school record in the 2-mile stood for 40 years. David went on to CMU as a member of cross and track teams for 3 years. David ran the Marine Corps Marathon in D.C. at age 50 and has 5 words of encouragement for others: vision, strategy, belief, actionable faith. Ladies and gentlemen, David Anderson. Rochelle Bays Workman, class of 1997, made her mark in cross country and track. All conference, all state, and academic all state distinctions in both sports. Still holds school records in the 1600 and 3200. Went on to Calvin College as a member of the 98-99 national champion cross country team. Ran track there as well. Words of advice: work harder, then work harder. A round of applause for Rochelle Bays Workman. James Jimmy Cochran, class of 01, was and is a basketball player. All conference, all area, all state. Jim holds the all-time scoring record here, playing collegiately at Northwood and Cornerstone Universities, was on Final Four teams at Cornerstone, received the Golden Eagle Award for modeling high character traits. Played professionally in Australia, now works at an international school in Germany directing sports and activities. A hand for Jimmy Cochran. Bonnie Wilkinson, would you step forward? Bonnie attended GVSU, playing basketball, volleyball, and softball. Played on the Lakers' only undefeated basketball team. Bonnie taught in Sparta for 35 years, coaching 23 of them. Her 1981 volleyball team was ranked 10th in the state. Bonnie also recorded a district championship, coached 16 all-conference players and numerous future coaches. Words of encouragement. Enjoy the ride, it's worth the effort. Participation in athletics will provide you with memories that will last a lifetime. A round of applause for Bonnie Wilkinson. JT John Thomas, please step forward. John has coached in Sparta for the last 50 years, 4 different sports, settling in for long stints in cross country and track. JT has seen 26 league championships, 7 regional championships, and 1 state runner-up. In 2013, he was named the Michigan Assistant Coach of the Year in track. The Hall of Fame committee bent their own rules about coaches entering the hall before retiring. John may never retire. John Thomas, beloved figure around Sparta High School. A round of applause, please. This is your 2018 class, Hall of Fame, Sparta High School. Because we hadn't met for a number of years, your Hall of Fame committee will induct a 2019 class early in the next year. Thank you for your time, and go Spartans.
Coming out of the field tonight is the Sparta Unified Flag Football Team. These guys partner athletes without disabilities and Special Olympic athletes to compete in many sports. What you see here tonight is another endeavor to help unify Sparta High School students so that all students have a chance to play a sport in a real competition. Some of you may have seen our unified basketball teams playing last year. Let's hear it for Sparta's Unified Flag Football Team. They will compete in the next couple of weeks against East Kentwood High School and Kentwood Hills High School, also have unified sports programs. As they begin their game, we will introduce each one of them. Number 1, Connor Brannon. Number 2, Austin Roz. Number 3, Cece McIntyre. Number 4, Jacob Post. Number 5, Jimmy Wolf. Number 6, Jaden Phillips. Number 7, Dakota Wilcox. Number 9, Sawyer Galloway. Number 13, Michael Vargas. Number 14, Jared Walcott. Number 15, Billy Groff. Number 17, Nick Zomberg. Number 18, Rose Groff. Number 21, Bryce Terbeek. Number 24, Deb Santos Galarza. Number 33, Jordan Kroll. Number 37, Hope Farr. And number 38, David Rios. They are coached by Renee Wyman. A pass downfield that was intended for number 21, Bryce Terbeek. It was broken up by number 9, Sawyer Galloway. Run for number 9, Sawyer Galloway, and he takes it all the way. Touchdown, Sparta Unified Flag Football. Throw downfield by number 38, Davin Rios, is incomplete, looking for number 9, Galloway.
Looks like they're switching sides. Pass was intercepted. Number 9, Galloway. Field? As the Spartans are coming out onto the field, applause one more time for the Sparta Unified Flag Football Program. Out of town scoreboard tonight brought to you by Dependable Fire Protection. Halftime, Allendale 21, Spring Lake 7. Second quarter, Mason 9, Orchard View 6. Halftime, Belding 17, Kellogg'sville 0. First quarter, Benton Harbor 14, Western Michigan Christian 7. Halftime, Unity Christian 35, Byron Center 14. Second quarter, Oak Ridge 49, Hart 0. First quarter, Mason County Central 42, Shelby 7. Halftime, Northview 27, Caledonia 0. Second quarter, Montague 21, Ravenna 15. Halftime, Cedar Springs 14, Ottawa Hills 0. Second quarter, Whitehall 21, North Muskegon 14. Second quarter, Coopersville 28, Fruitport 22. Halftime, Holland Christian 21, Holland 7. Halftime, East Grand Rapids 7, Grand Rapids Christian 14. Second quarter, East Kentwood 34, Hudsonville 3. Halftime, West Ottawa 35, Grand Haven 0. Halftime, West Catholic 14, Catholic Central 14. Second quarter, Forest Hills Central 21, Lowell 0. Halftime, Forest Hills Northern 14, Greenville 6. Second quarter, Reese Puffer 14, Kennewick Hills 6. Halftime, Godwin Heights 21, North Point Christian 0. Halftime, South Christian 7, Thornapple Kellogg 7. Second quarter, Jennison 41, Union 0. Halftime, Rockford 14, Granville 7. Second quarter, Manistee 28, Calvin Christian 14. Second quarter, Hopkins 31, Lee 0. And at halftime, Muskegon 28, Mona Shores 21. Also in baseball playoff action, Dodgers and Brewers have just begun, bottom of the first, scoreless. And in the NBA preseason, Pistons have a 69-60 lead over the Cleveland Cavaliers. Testing. We are just about ready to begin the second half. We thank you for watching us on the SHS live stream tonight. Don't know how many of you are out there, but we appreciate every single one of you. I'm Joe Davis with the coach Mark Batchelder and the Spartan legend Corey Brown, along with our spotter tonight, Afton Scott. We welcome you to Sparta High School Spartan Stadium. Sparta has a 13-7 lead over Comstock Park. And gentlemen, what are your thoughts about the first half?
I was kind of surprised at the first half. I was expecting a track meet. I thought we were going to have a high-scoring game, and then all of a sudden we are at 13-7. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, both teams showed the ability to move the ball up and down. They both had some strong red zone stops, respectively. Moving forward in the second half, I think it's going to be a matter of the big plays that it might win this game. Sparta had a big run, and Comstock had a few of them.
Tony Vasquez kicking off for the Spartans. Taken by number 14, Aiden Martin.
That was a good return.
Aiden Martin caught the touchdown for Comstock Park. For 14, Aiden Martin on the return out to the 40. Stopped by number 25, Conrad Savage. That is where the Panthers will begin, 1st and 10. Looks like
we had a penalty.
Back. Here's we have a penalty.
We got 3 people up here. Nobody saw the penalty.
Holding Comstock Park.
Okay.
That'll be 10 yards from the spot. Take it back to the 18. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Takes the ball back to the 18, 1st and 10.
Coach Batchelder, any adjustments you think Sparta made at the halftime?
Like I say, both teams were moving the ball. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of changes except for Comstock Park just going deep on the first play. Maybe that was a change.
Pass is complete deep down the field. Number 14, Aiden Martin, into Sparta territory all the way down to the 42. It'll be 1st and 10.
Interesting that they did that, though, really. The first half, they were kind of dinking and dunking, 10-yard passes, never really opened up the offense with that deep play. And first play out of half, they go to that.
A lot of out routes.
Yep.
And here is number 1. Bounce it outside. He's got a big gainer. It's number 3, rather, Cameron Martin. Number 3, Martin inside the 20. Moves the ball down to the right on the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Definitely not the start you wanted from the Spartans' perspective. 2 plays down inside the 20. Gotta buckle down here.
No, but as is their want, they have been able to stiffen down here, and they don't. They go right down in and score.
That was a nice throw right there.
It was. Put it right where you had to.
Pass is complete to number 2, Quentin Martin. Touchdown, Comstock Park.
They just came out to the second half and go, hey, we're going at them.
Well, that's a haymaker coming out of the half, and the Spartans are going to have to show they can take that punch and then counterpunch.
Right. Well, here's that extra point that we
out of the swinging gate again.
Yeah.
No snap. It's good. Kick by number 14, Martin, is good. 11:01 to go in the half. For the third quarter, rather, the score, Comstock Park 14, Sparta 13.
We talked about Comstock Park's offense. They are, like I say, I looked at some of their scores, and You know, they score 40 points just about every week. So
you can absolutely see why with that drive that they just put together. I mean, that was 3 plays. Brown put the ball on the money, the times he had to. They showed the explosiveness that makes it how they can put up those points each week.
their passing game is as good as I've seen really all year.
I think
Agreed.
I think for them it starts with the protection. So if adjustment wise we can get some pressure on them, force them to have a little happy
Number
feet.
58, Jason Smith will kick off for Comstock Park. Sorry to interrupt.
Nope, that's fine. I think the pressure can go a long way though, breaking up that passing game.
The squib's going to be picked up by DeAndre Thomas again. He'll get to the outside. He breaks a tackle. Close to midfield. Roped out of bounds by number 2,
Great.
Quentin Martin. Number 40, DeAndre Thomas up to midfield. And he'll be thrown out of bounds by number 2, Quentin Martin. Spartans will begin 1st and 10 from the 50.
That's great field position.
Yep.
Right away. That's what we needed. The Comstock Park defense, they're gonna come out. I see 4-3. 4-3. 4-3.
3 receivers for Sparta. Trips to the right. Jaquel Davis is going to keep it. And brought down at the 46. Jaquel Davis, the ball carrier. He'll be stopped by number 54, John Zielinski, at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, we mentioned that earlier, that he is the leading ball carrier for the Spartans. So, like I said, and they've got quite a few people that they give the ball to.
Yeah, they mix it up with Davis, Talazan,
Thomas.
Yep.
Stevens.
2 receivers each side. Man in motion is
Talazan.
Talazan, and he is going to get it on jet sweep and a nice form tackle. Talazan on jet sweep to the right, and a nice tackle by number 2, Quentin Martin. It's a gain of about 3 up to the 43-yard line, 3rd down and 3 for the Spartans. We have not seen a Sparta pass yet, have we?
I don't remember one. Do you?
I don't recall if they had a swing pass early on or not, but no, primarily on the run.
Trips to the right, and the give
Thomas.
to Thomas. Give to number 40, Thomas. He's across the 40-yard line. Tackle made by number 77, Brendan Pelton. Ball be placed at the 39. That play good enough for a Spartan 1st down.
Good start to the drive.
1st downs
Again.
are always good.
I think we just stick with the running game. They haven't stopped it all night, really.
2 receivers to each side. Going to fake jet sweep this time. Here's Davis. Davis across the 30. He's got a 1st down. Stumbles his way to the 20. Jaquel Davis on the move down to the 20-yard line. Tackle made by number 6, Zion Taylor. That play good enough for another Spartan 1st down.
Sparta's had a lot of success with that misdirection, faking to the running back to the left, and then taking Jaquel to the opposite direction with either a pulling or a double pull from the guard and tackle.
Yeah, a little miss snap there. And it dropped the snap, but picked it back up. Still got a couple.
Number 17, Davis, is tackled by number 6, Taylor. The gain of a couple down to the 18. 2nd down and 8.
Get DeAndre Thomas in the back with them. Davis. Going to fake the
Davis is
jet
gonna
again.
Keep it.
That's
He's got a shot inside the 5,
nice.
breaks the tackle, and he
Nice.
scores. Touchdown. Jaquel Davis breaks a couple of tackles and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparta Spartans.
Tough man to bring down. Tough man. Broke a tackle about the 5-yard line. Brought another guy with him into the end zone for 6 points.
Yeah, they run that play, twice on that drive,
Yeah.
both times.
Success. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Little misdirection. Let's see if they stick to that, or if Comstock Park can kind of adjust to that and make the stop.
Here's going for 2
They're
now.
going for 2 after the missed extra point earlier.
This is a big one.
2 men in the backfield. The give is to
Nice.
that's Telezan.
Telezan.
Telezan into the end zone for the 2-point conversion with 7:57 to go in the third quarter. The score: Sparta 21, Comstock Park 14. Your attention, please. It is time for the 50-50 drawing. 50-50 drawing for $50. And that can be claimed at the bake sale table, the Sparta Senior Bash bake sale table. That'll go to the number 204-203. 204-203. Also, Marjorie Osborne, please meet your family outside the front entrance. Marjorie Osborne, please meet your family outside the front entrance. Thank you. So we've got Vasquez, who is kicking off. 2 men back for Comstock Park. Can't quite see their numbers. We got 3 and 14.
14.
It's going to be 14 Crittenden on the return. And he's going to be dropped very nicely by DeAndre Thomas. Number 14, Crittenden on the return. He's going to be dropped at the 23-yard line, it looks like, by number 40, DeAndre Thomas. That is where the Panthers will begin their second possession of the half. It'll be 1st and 10.
We've seen that a lot out of DeAndre Thomas. He gets down there fast. He uses that speed, and he's a good tackler.
Yes. Yep. Shows up nice on special teams.
DeAndre Thomas, starter as a freshman. We know he's a good athlete. Here's Brown going to run that swing pass complete to number 2. He's dancing around, and
He almost lost the ball.
he did. Pass is complete. Number 2, Quentin Martin. Tackled by number 6, Nico Verdugo. It'll be a gain of 6 to the 29. 2nd down and 4. Now, Panthers in a 4-receiver set again. Trips to the right.
Get any of those signs yet, Don Corey?
I haven't been able to pick up on them. I think they do a good job of
Disguising.
Yep.
He's going to fake the pass
Quarterback draw.
and just take it up the middle. Number 13, Brown, keeps it. He's going to be tackled by number 17, Jaquel Davis, up to the 45. It's going to be 1st and 10. Quickly come the Panthers again. 2 receivers each side. They're going to throw quickly to number 18, which is Chance Crittenden.
I do like that strategy. They keep throwing those quick out passes, and then quarterback draw up the middle.
Yep.
So those linebackers are flying out.
This time they'll give to number 3, Cameron Martin. Doesn't get much, but he gets enough for the 1st down. Number 3, Martin, up to the 43. Moves the chains. It'll be 1st and 10. Tackle made by number 42, Dakota Stevens.
Starting to look like that track meet that we kind of expected in the first half.
It opened up a little bit in the second half, or in the second quarter, and it's kind of gone that way in the second half as well.
There is a post route over the middle to number 14. Pass complete. Number 14, Aiden Martin, down to the 21. Number 6, Verdugo, and number 17, Davis on the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 22. This pace seems to get quicker and quicker.
It does. They do not spend much time in between plays, which makes it fun.
Number 2, Quentin Martin on the catch. Brought down by number 17, Davis, the 15-yard line, 2nd down and about 4. And again, they're ready for the next play. And that does not work. Number 3, Martin, is stopped by number 55, Tidy. There seem to be some extracurricular activities down there. I don't know if they threw a flag. I don't see one.
No.
They'll mark it back to the 20. Ball goes back to the 20. It's going to be a loss. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Notice 3rd and long, they're going to go slow things down just a little bit, make sure that everybody's on the same page this time.
Those previous 2 plays, they were going another
Spartan
speed.
fans are making themselves heard here. Number 2, the ball carrier, Quentin Martin, forced out of bounds by number 2, Roberts, number 17, Davis. Ball will be placed at the 13, 4th and 2. Now we've got another 4th down for the Spartan defense in the red zone. Brown's going to throw, float one over the middle, and their feet got tangled up, and they're going to throw flags.
They get it, yeah.
Oh, does that not look like incidental contact or what?
You know, even if there wasn't contact, I'm not sure if he was going to catch that.
Pass is incomplete. We have penalty flags in the end zone. Well, that will pass interference against Sparta. That will give Sparta a 1st down. It'll be half the distance, and it'll be 1st and goal for Comstock Park. Looked like he had him beat on the post to the inside, and it looked like their feet just got tangled up, and that's not something you would normally call.
Yeah, it really wasn't bad coverage. Just kind of a tough break, feet getting tangled up.
A lot of times when that receiver goes down, no.
Oh, it's going to be called.
Yeah. That guy back there,
Ball will be placed on the 5-yard line, just outside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal.
He's just waiting to throw that flag. So
took him a little bit to get it.
4.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Handoff to number 3, Cameron Martin. Stopped by number 21, John O'Cutsley. They'll place the ball down to the 2, 2nd and goal. Well, if you're going to trade scores, which is what it looks like they're going to do.
Oh, I thought they stopped them. But
I thought they stopped them too, but they call
in.
it. Number 3, Cameron Martin, gets across the goal line. Touchdown, Comstock Park. If you're going to trade scores, I would like to be the team that's ahead on the trade.
Yeah.
And so Comstock Park kick the extra point and attempt to tie. And then hopefully we continue going ahead. And then them coming back and tying. I'd rather have that happen. But I'd rather stop them too, so. Kick from Martin is good. Kick from number 14, Martin is good. 4:09 to go in the 3rd quarter. Score Sparta 21, Comstock Park 21.
That scoring's opening up a little bit here in that 3rd quarter.
The offenses have both kind of taken over. First half, the defenses kind of stiffened when they needed to, and now it's sort of like, offenses have got things going.
I would be interested in seeing time of possession stats because it seems like even though Comstock is running a high-tempo offense, they're running a lot of plays and possessing the ball at least as much as Sparta is, even though they're running the ball and huddling, running a slightly slower tempo than Comstock Park is.
Joe, aren't you the guy that's in charge of that time of possession stat?
I have got 2 microphones here, and I'm trying to divide them equally and give them both time. I only have 2 hands.
Sounds like excuses.
Yeah. The kind of thing I heard when I was playing for you. Number 14, Martin will kick it off. Be taken on the far side by Verdugo. And we got a flag. Looks like it's going to be a hold. So the rest of this play is going to come out to nothing. Number 6, Verdugo on the run, forced out the 34. We have a penalty flag at the 29. And it is holding against Sparta. 10 yards from the spot. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Take the ball back to about the 19. It'll be 1st and 10. Well, bottom at the 20.
Yeah, I'd expect Sparta to kind of continue with that misdirection offense here. Like they've had some success on it the last few drives.
Right. Why change it?
Yep.
They're moving the ball.
Yep. Make the defense show that they can stop it before you adjust anything on the offensive side.
Sparta likes to run wide this side.
Yep.
To their own sideline, to their right, their offensive right. They seem to like to run wide that way.
4-man rush for the Panthers. 4 receivers, 2 to each side for Sparta. Man in motion is Cutsley. He will get the fake, and then the handoff to Telezan. For 5, Zach Telezan is tripped up for a loss of a yard. Tackle made by number 77, Brendan Pelton. Slight loss just inside the 20. We'll call it 2nd and 10. What we got here, we've got 4 receivers, 2 to each side. It is Telezan to the right of Davis. Verdugo get it on the jet sweep, gets to the outside, and breaks a tackle. Takes it in a little bit, but upfield and across the 30. Number 6, Verdugo, gets to the outside, takes it upfield to the 33-yard line. That play good enough for a Spartan first down.
I think what they've been doing is trying to set that play up. They notice they fake the jet, and now they just give it to the jet guy, which was Verdugo, and he gets a good gain out of it.
Yeah, make the defense respect that play before we try to go counter on that.
Again, same formation. Looks like a 3-man rush for Comstock Park now. It'll be Davis, who has to bump it outside because there was nothing in the middle. Goes out of bounds for about a 4-yard gain.
There they fake the jet.
Number 17, Davis, up to the 36. They'll give him 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
I do like how their offense kind of plays off of prior plays. They set it up with the jet.
Yeah, they have been.
Went to the jet, came back with it.
Trips to the right. They're only covering 2 of the receivers. Davis up the middle and does not have much footing. Is only able to get maybe to the 38. Number 17, Davis. Tackled by number 21, Colby Brown. If they gain close to the 38, it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
Got a big 3rd down here.
Joe, that's a good point as far as we set trips out here. We're only covering 2, but why cover any of them? Because Sparta hadn't thrown the ball at all.
And they're doing it again. And now
all right, here we come. That was good.
Pass is complete. John O'Cutsley dropped it and got it back. What a break for Sparta. There's a fumble on the play recovered by number 21, John O'Cutsley. And they will spot him at the 43. That play good enough for a Spartan first down. Well, that's a not only a break that he got the ball, but it didn't look like he quite made the 43. And so Sparta gets a really good spot.
That's a great spot.
He was going to be about a half yard shy of the first down.
That is a great spot.
I was at least expecting the chains to come out. I mean,
yeah.
Trips left again. 2 guys covering him. We got Davis out of the shotgun. He'll hand to DeAndre Thomas this time. Up the middle with a burst of speed. He's got a shot. Breaks another tackle. Still moving his feet. And down to the 32. Number 40, DeAndre Thomas, with an exciting run down to the 31, 32-yard line. That'll move the chains. That play good enough for a Spartan first down.
He runs exceptionally hard. I mean, even they had him wrapped up, and his legs were still just turning away, getting more yards.
He's been an exciting runner ever since his days as 78er. He used to do a lot of dancing, but now that he's in varsity, he really is hitting holes hard. 4 receivers, 2 to each side. In motion is Verdugo, gets the ball, finds some running room.
Verdugo's doing a nice job running that jet sweep when they do give it to him.
They've gone a lot more to it in this second half.
Well, that quarter kind of went fast on us, just because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of action, a lot of movement offensively. Still tied though.
Yeah, and this is a game that the Spartans have to win.
Yeah,
they really do.
Yep. Good point. Good
Joe,
point.
you mentioned that Spring Lake Allendale score. Could you maybe check that?
I will.
I don't know what you said
As soon
because
as I can get on. It was 21-7 in favor of Allendale after.
was it okay? Yeah, I heard that you mentioned the score, but I don't really listen to anything you say, anyways. So I might have missed it.
Neither does anybody else. Also, Catholic Central and West Catholic were tied at 14.
Were they?
And,
That's a big game.
That's a game that really West Catholic has to win because that will affect their playoff push.
Right.
And they started the season playing a lot of non-conference foes and losing to them.
Right. They
So
play
they
good competition though.
They're hoping to get in at 5-4,
Right.
which they can do with a tough schedule, and beating Catholic Central would be really good toward getting to that. Catholic Central doesn't need the win so bad.
Right.
It'll just mean basically the OK Blue Championship.
Right.
They got
kinda
several
big.
of them, so whatever. They'll
Gonna
fake to
Take the jet.
Verdugo, and Davis tries to feel his way across the 25. Cal Davis, the ball carrier.
Corey, what'd you think of that play?
Looked like almost some confusion in the backfield there. I mean, the jet went to the right, and then it was also followed by quarterback to the right.
Right. You don't see that very often.
No, a little. I don't know if there's a little miscommunication backfield or with the play call or what it might have been.
It didn't fool Comstock Park.
It didn't look smooth.
No.
Well,
And now we got a little
some
confusion.
3 receivers to
Oh,
the
this is a
left, and he never
flag.
got set, and a flag.
Oh, that's
Gonna
too bad.
ruin a big run by DeAndre.
That's
Number
too bad.
40, Thomas, the ball carrier, but we have a flag. And you can see offensive coordinator Zurich just throwing his hands up. Legal motion against Sparta.
That's a tough flag right there. I mean, you're 3rd and 3. You pick it up. That's just a slightly easy correction. Let the wide receiver get set.
Right.
Check your guys, especially in a big 3rd and 3 situation there.
So you're saying the quarterback should have just taken his time.
Yeah,
I didn't check to see how
I
much
didn't-
time he had left.
I didn't. I felt like he had enough.
Right.
Trips to the left again.
We got same
There's
play.
DeAndre running hard.
He's going to be about a yard short, though.
DeAndre Thomas to about the 22-yard line. Tackle made by number 45, Giuseppe Candela. Going to be a little shy of first down yardage. It's 4th and 1.
Dakota Stevens comes in.
I was gonna say the
it's
same
going to
thing.
be him carrying or
Him
Jaquel
leading.
following.
Yep.
I have a feeling if you watch 42, that's where the ball's going to go.
Yeah, there they are. Dakota's to the left of Jaquel. He'll get the
Uh-oh.
ball, and he's thrown
He's not
forward,
gonna make
and
it.
he didn't get it.
He's not going to make it. I thought,
42, Dakota Stevens on the carry. He's going to be dropped short of first down yardage. Comstock Park will take over at the 23. It'll be 1st and 10.
Comstock Park saw exactly what we
yeah,
saw.
I think so too. I kind of expected quarterback ISO on that with Dakota Stevens leading the play and blocking for Jaquel, but they decided to give him the ball.
Oh, Comstock really sold out. I mean, they
Yeah.
brought everybody
Yeah.
on that.
Well, this is adversity, and the Spartans got to come up and make some plays on defense. Wing pass complete, number 12, Quentin Martin.
That was a
Will
bubble screen there, and
give the Panthers a 1st and 10 at 36.
they work on that a lot because they really run it well.
They do, and the biggest thing on that, Brown leads them right into. You'll see kind of the front side of them, allows the wide receivers
Nice
to catch
tackle by number 40. Nice tackle by number 40, DeAndre Thomas. The pass was complete to number 12, Dylan Blazon.
Yeah, the biggest play part on those swing passes is the ability just for Brown to lead the wide
Yeah,
receiver.
he
just that
leads
little
them.
bit. If he throws on the backside, it just kind of runs off that timing.
Yep.
Give to
Yep. It's
the
good.
running back. I think that's number 3, Cameron Martin. Give to number 3, Martin. Gets to the 39. Going to be 3rd down and 7. And we've got a
No.
Spartan who's hurt.
Not sure. Is that Conrad Savage?
No, I believe it's Cuts.
I believe it's
Is that?
Yeah, that looks like Cutsy. He has not moved his upper body. His legs have twitched a little bit. So, not obviously we don't want to speculate as to the injury. But Spartans are going to take a knee. Panthers are going to take a knee on the far side. And we haven't had a timeout in this half yet. We're passing them out like Halloween candy in the first half.
Right.
But this will give both teams a break, and especially the Spartans need it right now because Comstock Park has been running plays quickly, and this will give the Spartans time to rest up a little bit, take some water, and kind of reset a little bit.
Right. Cutsley is setting up, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, definitely good to see him sitting up.
Yeah, he's getting up.
Last week they kind of had a scary situation with the Forest Hills Eastern quarterback and his injury, and had to have the ambulance out there and everything like that. So good to see Cutsley walking off on his own power.
Fortunately, I've heard this week that he did end up being okay. So,
Well, that's good news.
yeah, I did not hear the nature of the injury, but I did hear that he was going to be okay. So I don't know if that means he's playing this week, but
Right.
what was a scary scene last week is really turns out to be okay.
Right.
Comstock Park looks like they have a little bit of confusion offensively. There's a fake. Brown's going to throw outside. It's caught. Pass is complete to number 18, Crittenden, who immediately goes to the ground at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for Comstock Park.
That's a tough route to defend. I mean, the timing between Brown and the wide receiver there, that ball was out basically before the wide receiver was turned.
Yeah, their timing is very good on the
Yep.
passing game.
And a fake
Yeah.
throw, and then Brown did not have any room. His original desired path finds a way to get to the outside. Brown on the run is going to be brought down by number 53, Mason Larva. Will be placed at the 40. It'll be 1st and 10. Same formation. Take the throw. Rush
There
coming,
we
and he's
go.
sacked. Quarterback is sacked by the other quarterback, number 17, Jaquel Davis. Ball be placed at the 47, 2nd down and 17. Jaquel, that was fast.
Yeah, brought the linebacker blitz, which they really needed a big play on defense right there.
They needed to get a negative play out of Comstock Park, put them behind the chains, which they were able to do. Looks like 2nd and 17 to go now.
2 receivers each side. They're going to swing it again, and it's dropped. Pass incomplete, intended for number 2, Quentin Martin. Coverage out there by Spartans, number 2, Nick Roberts. That's another big negative play. Going to force 3rd down.
Yeah.
Comstock might be thinking. They might be thinking 2 down territory here, or 4 down territory.
I think
But if they decide to punt it and pin the Spartans back deep.
Look for a post right here.
Yep.
I think you're going to see a post.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Oh, nice defense.
Pass is incomplete, intended for number 12, Dylan Blazon. It's covered by number 12, Eric Brott.
You know what we're going to see here is called a punt. All right. Is this the first time we've seen a punt?
Yeah, I believe it is. It's going to be number 58. Number 58, Jason Smith in punt formation for the Panthers. Spartans have 2 men back. It's going to be Verdugo and Telezan. This is not the greatest kick ever. It's a Comstock Park bounce.
It's a decent roll.
Yep. Down to the
Decent
19.
roll on the kick. Goes inside the 20 at about the 19. That's where the Spartans will begin. It's 1st and 10. And now the Spartans have faced some adversity, and they have come through in this game, and they have a chance to go on a game-defining drive right here.
7:35 left on the clock. Put together a nice methodical drive, get your first downs, no negative plays, and then get in that zone to cap it off.
2 backs in the backfield. One of them is Stevens. The other is DeAndre Thomas. It's going to be Stevens this time, getting
it's a good start.
It's the result that we wanted on the last possession. Number 42, Stevens cross the 25 to the 26. Going to be a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4. Tackle made by number 45, Candela. So again, 2 backs in the backfield, 3 receivers, 2 to the left side of Jaquel Davis. Slightly low snap, takes it. He's going to weave his way through the blockers and go into the pile. He'll be a little short. Number 17, Davis, the ball carrier. He's hit by number 3, Cameron Martin. Mark him at the 28, 3rd down and 2.
Little quarterback counter right there.
Yep. You see Comstock Park's linebackers coming up into the gaps. Looks like they're kind of starting to sell out for the run.
Yeah.
3 defensive linemen for the Panthers, but they are looking to blitz both A gaps. Here's Davis going to the outside.
Nice bounce.
Gets a nice stock block. Jaquel Davis gets a great block from number 5, Telezan, and makes it all the way to the 45. Tackle made by number 2, Quentin Martin. That play good enough for us, Spartan. 1st down.
Davis with some patience there. Had to let the blocks form the hole for him and really trusted the blockers to make that hole happen.
Yeah, they were blitzing inside,
Yep.
but the outside backers for Park did a good job of pursuit, and it just took a really well-timed block by Telezan to spring him. Low snap. Here's Telezan, the 45, and his legs come out from under him at about the 48. Telezan, the ball carrier, stopped by number 6, Zion Taylor. Gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, the play that Jaquel just ran, it really looked like he wanted to be the guy running the ball.
Yep.
And he just looked like he was determined to get the 1st down. He did.
5:28 to go. And it's again
Nice
Telezan
cut.
to the 50,
Nice cut.
45, upfield, 40, 35, pushed. That's still in bounds and finally knocked out at about the 24.
Telezan did a great job there. Cut it up, got back out to the outside, and able to get some good yardage.
Yeah, it was. It was nice cut. I also thought the blocking was really
Yeah.
good on
Yep.
that.
Yep.
And he followed the blocking.
I was starting to think the way that this drive was going that we would chew a lot more time off of it and then not give Comstock much opportunity. But that big gainer of about 20, 35 yards, we still got plenty of time, and Comstock Park jumps. Penalty for the snap, offsides, Comstock Park. There's 2 or 3 of them jumped off, so it's that's on Jaquel Davis in the snap count.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Coach,
Yeah.
and something like that. I mean, going on 2, what does that do from an offensive perspective?
It slows down the rush.
Yep.
You know, when they do decide, of course, Sparta's not going to throw the ball because they hadn't needed to, but it kind of slows down that defensive front, and they are blitzing everybody all the time.
Right. It allows you, even for the linemen, kind of get off the block a little better and
Right.
get to them before they're all to the backfield.
So we've been here before, 1st and 10, about the 10 or 11-yard line. So we got to punch it
Fans
in this
making
time.
themselves known again, stomping it in the bleachers. Here's Davis.
Got it.
Up the middle. Almost completely untouched for the touchdown. Jaquel Davis up the middle from 11 yards. Touchdown, Spartan.
Huge extra point here.
It is.
You know, Comstock Park, they've been pretty fluid on their snap, hold, and kicks tonight on the extra points. You know, Sparta's had the one that they missed, so essential for them to get this one through. Coach
Well,
Chapman knows it too. He's
we're
gonna
gonna-
take a timeout.
We're going to have a timeout here. Make sure it's completely right. Timeout, Sparta. That is our first charge timeout.
Going for 2?
Are they going to go for 2?
I would not.
I think he's thinking about it at least.
But we could have a we've had some funky snaps going back to Telizan.
Yeah.
He's done a fantastic job holding.
He's going for 2. They're going for 2 here.
And
Well-
Comstock Park really hasn't stopped the run game that well.
That's what I mean. You're 3 yards out.
Yeah.
Trust your offense. They've moved the ball well. You know in your mind as a head coach that you have a go-to 2-point conversion play that can get you the necessary yardage. I like the call.
I'm predicting.
Gutsy call.
I am predicting right now, Talazan right behind Stevens. But I'm wrong because he's lined up as a wing.
Power
Spartans
ISO
will
right.
go for 2.
Power ISO right.
Here's Davis
There
to
it
the
is.
right, and he's in.
There it is.
Power ISO right.
Yep.
Big play.
Number 17,
was.
Jaquel Davis into the end zone for a huge 2-point conversion. With 3:55 to go in the fourth quarter, the score, Sparta 29, Comstock Park 21. And that is a big answer off of that big defensive stop for the Spartans. That cannot be stated enough, I think.
We wouldn't have known, but just throwing a what if out there, it might have been to this point where if Comstock Park did score, and Sparta was up by 1, and how Comstock's season's gone, if they had a 2-point conversion to win the game, that might have been something they were inclined to do instead of just tying up the game
Right.
at 28
Right.
at all.
Logan Tidy was a little slow coming off the field after that 2-point conversion. He doesn't look like he's too bad, but he's stretching that ankle out a little bit. Tony Vasquez going to kick off. Tony Vasquez to kick off for the Spartans. Number 3, Cameron Martin, and number 14, Aid Martin are back deep. Kick taken at the 11. 25. And that is as far as he gets.
Great coverage.
It was.
Good coverage
never
by
did
the
tackle him,
Spartans.
though.
He runs into a wall at the 25. Comstock Park will begin from there. It'll be 1st and 10.
3:47 left. Sparta by 8. A little different dynamic here with 3 timeouts left for
It's-
Comstock Park.
Right.
Getting to be a little nervous time, but that 2-point conversion is big because it
Huge.
forces the Panthers to do the same. They're going to have to score, and they're going to have to get 2 just to tie, just to force overtime. Here's Brown, and he fakes a throw, tries to go, and has nowhere. Brown, the quarterback, tries to take off, runs into number 53, Mason Larva. No gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
These few first plays are huge just to not give up a big play, kind of, have them still back in their own territory
Yeah.
as the time goes down so that they don't feel so comfortable.
Comstock Park has lost 3 games by less than 3 points. Finally
Fumble,
won one by
fumble.
3. We got a fumble. And
Yes,
it looks like the Spartans
ball.
have it. Fumble on the play, and it's recovered by the
He was
was
not
saying he was
down.
Spartans. No, they're
He
going to
wa-
rule him
He
down
was
by
not
contact.
down.
They're going to
That-
talk it over.
I'm telling you right
We're
now.
having a discussion, big discussion.
We're,
Boy,
we're going to look at the
Coach Chapman
replay.
is ballistic. He is absolutely flipping his mind out there, almost to the hash mark.
Wow. The quarterback
It
was
is
up.
a 5-yard loss to the 20, 2nd and 15. So we've got controversy in this one.
Forward
but,
progress stop, maybe?
No chance.
I
don't know.
Store that in
No.
the memory bank. We'll see
Yeah.
if that comes back.
Yeah.
Clock is still running at 2:32. Brown's going to throw, almost tipped by Davis, but it's caught. Pass is caught by number 2, Cameron Martin. Number 6, Nico Verdugo forces him out. Ball will be placed at the 31. Going to be 4th down, and 4.
Crowd's getting fired up.
3-man rush for the Spartans. Brown is going to roll. Got protection. Pass is going to be caught.
First down.
Pass is caught by Dylan Blazon, number 12. Goes to his knee at the 36. 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Clock under 2 minutes now.
Clock under 2 minutes, and the Panthers have all 3 of their timeouts.
Yeah, they've got plenty of time the way they can move the ball, but
Quickly again, that does not go very far. Number 3, Martin, the ball carrier, gets maybe a yard. Now they're going to mark him at the 36. No gain. 2nd and 10.
Sparta's defense is stepping up on this drive, not even allowing the run game to happen.
right.
1:26 to go. Brown's going to throw to the outside. Wide open is Martin. Breaks the tackle. Now goes backwards and runs into Conrad Savage and then falls forward to the 50. Pass complete. Number 2, Quentin Martin, up to midfield. It'll be 1st and 10 for Comstock Park. Clock is running at 1:08. 2 receivers each side. Brown throws. That is
Keep him in
caught
bounds.
and dropped immediately
Nice
and
tackles.
kept in bounds by Roberts.
Yep.
And a timeout. Pass complete. Pass complete to number 14, Martin. He's dropped immediately by number 2, Roberts. They will place the ball at the Sparta 45, 2nd and 5. Timeout, Comstock Park. That is their first charge timeout.
That was a big tackle there.
It was.
Kept,
Keep them in bounds.
Keep them in bounds. Force them to call the timeout. 2 remaining for Comstock Park.
57.5 seconds. That 0.5 might be a huge factor. One never knows.
And this is where Comstock Park's ability to air the ball out is huge in this situation. I mean, they showed it at the start of the second half, the big post route that they ran for a large gain.
Spartans are going to have to be wary of that post route.
Yep. And they like to run it to number 14, Martin. Showed some good speed.
Trips to the right. One man in the backfield, also to the right of the quarterback. 3-man rush for the Spartans. Customary
Okay,
3
Cutzley's blitzing.
linebackers. Here's a throw to the outside, and it was
Boy.
caught. Pass is caught by number 18, Crittenden, forced out by number 17, Jaquel Davis. Move the ball to the 31. 1st and 10. 52 seconds to go. Clock was stopped when they went out of bounds. Pass complete here, and they're going to try to
Got a flag.
get out of bounds to stop the clock, but the flag will stop the clock also. Pass complete. Number 2, Quentin Martin. He gets out of bounds, but a penalty flag holding Comstock Park.
I'm sure our sideline was helping him make that call, you think?
I think he might have had some advice. Some appreciated advice.
Yeah.
10 yards from the spot of the foul, takes the ball back to the 40. Going to be 2nd and 19. But that's a big penalty.
It was.
Very big.
45 seconds. Look for that post route again. Roll out Brown. And here comes Larva. He'll just throw this away.
Got another flag down.
Pass is incomplete.
Lineman downfield.
Penalty
I don't-
flag on the play.
Now,
No.
I saw Stevens get hit pretty hard, but it might have been a crack block.
Trying to find the white hat.
Oh.
He just pointed to
Yep.
Comstock Park. I didn't see what he called.
Looked like targeting.
Yep.
Penalty is targeting against Comstock Park. That's going to be 15.
Yeah,
Is it not?
That's big.
That's
That takes the ball back into Comstock Park territory. Ball back into Comstock Park territory at the 45. It will remain second down. Second down and 35. I had to do some quick math.
That's a
That's some
huge
Sparta
change of
education
events.
right there. Thank you, Mr. Heisen.
It's
It's going to be a screen pass to number 18, Crittenden. Tidy loses his helmet. He's going to have to come off.
Yep.
Pass is complete to Crittenden up to the 49, tackled by number 55, Tidy. Brings us to third down and 31 from the 49.
And you really don't feel comfortable here just because they throw the ball so well.
That's what,
Timeout, Comstock Park. That is their second charge timeout. They have one remaining.
Against most teams, I think you feel pretty comfortable here. They're not
Yep.
going to pick up 31 yards,
Yep.
but with this team, they've got 2 plays and the way
Co-
they throw it.
Coach, to answer your question from earlier, Allendale is putting up a big beatdown on Spring Lake right now. It is a final, am I looking at? It's 56-14.
Oh, really? And the Spartans are going to be playing in Allendale next week.
Yep, that is going to be a huge game. We're going to need every single one of you out there going as crazy as you are right now. Trips to the left of Chase Brown. Takes a snap. He will roll to the left. Larva coming on the rush. Pass is caught up to the 31, up to the original line of scrimmage. Pass complete, number 14, Aiden Martin. Up to the original line of scrimmage, tackled by Tidy and Verdugo. Going to be fourth down and 10 from the 31. Did we get a timeout here for?
Yeah, it's timeout.
Timeout, Comstock Park. That is their final timeout. So Comstock Park will be powerless to stop the clock except for a first down or getting out of bounds. But if neither of those happen, it doesn't matter. It's fourth down. So you think we're going to be looking for that post route right here?
I wouldn't be surprised if it's been working for him tonight. Those stop routes on that outside, right at the sticks. They usually like to go short side of the field with that. They've shown pretty good timing on those routes, so won't be surprised if they do that to get the first down here.
I wouldn't be surprised on a flag route either
Yep.
here.
Yep.
They ran that for a touchdown earlier.
Going to be interesting to see what kind of blitz Sparta runs. They actually got 2 outside backers in coverage. Brown going to throw outside. It's caught.
Didn't get out of bounds, though.
Pass complete to number 18, Crittenden.
They get up quick
He's
to the
going
ball,
to be
though.
dropped at the 19-yard line. And Comstock Park will spike the ball to stop the clock. And it'll make it second down and 10.
It's an exciting finish to this game.
This is a great game from the beginning to the end.
13 seconds to go.
Now, if you go to the end zone, you have two chances at it.
Right.
But if you end up short of the end zone, it's going to be close with the clock.
They definitely will not be running. Brown looking, throwing, outside,
Nice
knocked
play.
away.
Nick-
Pass was knocked away by number 2, Nick Roberts.
That's great defensive play.
Huge play, huge play. They went back to that kind of stop route on the outside.
Going to be third down back at the 19, third and 10. 8 seconds to go. They might do a stop and go here. They might run that stop on the outside and then just take it straight in the end zone. Here is Brown looking to the outside. It is caught at the 9. Pass complete to number 14, Aiden Martin, covered by number 6, Verdugo.
They did get out of bounds. Stops the clock.
Got out of bounds at the 9. It'll be first and goal.
Comes down to this.
First and goal, but the first down really doesn't matter. This is going to be it.
No, this is the last play.
3 seconds to go. Fans are getting loud, trying to get on the Panthers here. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Back to the left. They're going to throw that way. Brown to the end zone. It is dropped.
Oh, my.
Pass
Spartans
is
win.
incomplete. And the Spartans win. What a game.
It was a great game. You didn't see him drop many.
Nope.
And then comes the last play of the game and ends up dropping
Well,
it.
I thought as soon as he threw the ball, that is overthrown. And then one of the Panthers just got back there, couldn't tell who it was.
You feel for the kid, though. It looks like
Yep.
the cool act of class by the whole Comstock team as they go down and kind of console their teammate
Yeah,
and
that was
show him they have his back.
Yeah, they really supported him on that.
Yep.
as the end of the ball game. Final score in an instant classic: Sparta 29, Comstock Park 21.
Joe, looks like we've got the band coming
Yeah,
out.
the band is coming out. We've got a halftime performance that we're going to see here. First, going to be Parents' Night, and we'll take care of them. And then we'll final band performance of the season right after Parents' Night. Joe Davis, Mark Batchelder, Corey Brown, Afton Scott, everybody did a great job here in the booth tonight. We thank you for watching the live stream. We're going to turn it over to the band. Thanks for watching, and remember, real Spartans wear blue.
All right, see ya.
This is Matt McCallum, CEO of Great American Media Services. I want to thank everybody who supported the bond to build these beautiful facilities. I also want to thank everyone who gave money for the digital scoreboard so we can have great technology at our game. Go Spartans!
Our mission at Choice One Bank is to provide superior service, quality advice, and show utmost respect to everyone we meet.
Many people look for changes in their lives, whether it's buying a house or even starting a business. We at Choice One Bank will be with you every step of the way.
The thought of having superior service, quality advice, and utmost respect appeals to many people.
We are Choice One Bank.
Go Spartans!
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Armagh.
Hey, thank you, Armagh Mechanical, for what, like 10 years of support?
Thank you, Armagh.
Thank you, Armagh.
Well, thank you, Armagh Mechanical Company, for contributing to the scoreboard on the new football field. It looks great.
Thank you, Armagh.
Thank you, Armagh.
Thank you, Armok.
Thank you, Armok Mechanical, for all you do.
Our school system is truly the heartbeat of our community. It's important to all of us at Armok Mechanical to support our schools and community as a whole.
This is Matt McCallum, CEO of Great American Media Services. I want to thank everybody who supported the bond to build these beautiful facilities. I also want to thank everyone who gave money for the digital scoreboard so we can have great technology at our game. Go Spartans!
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Armok. Hey, thank you, Armok Mechanical, for what, like 10 years of support?
Thank you, Armok.
Thank you, Armok.
Well, thank you, Armok Mechanical Company, for contributing to the scoreboard on the new football field. It looks great.
Thank you, Armok. Thank you, Armok.
Thank you, Armok.
Thank you, Armok Mechanical, for all you do.
Our school system is truly the heartbeat of our community. It's important to all of us at Armok Mechanical to support our schools and community as a whole.
Our mission at Choice One Bank is to provide superior service, quality advice, and show utmost respect to everyone we meet.
Many people look for changes in their lives, whether it's buying a house or even starting a business. We at Choice One Bank will be with you every step of the way.
The thought of having superior service, quality advice, and utmost respect appeals to many people.
We are Choice One Bank.
Go Spartans!
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Noah Myers. He plans on pursuing a career in IT and hopes to still be able to go to Buffalo Wild Wings with his boy Noah in the future. William Shelley is the son of Anissa and Matthew Postma and Michael and Jessica Shelley. He has miraculously endured 7 years of clarinet under the direction of Jim Walsh. He plans on going to college next year. Kat Taft is the daughter of Christina Vanderweed and Brett Taft. Kat has been in the band for 7 years and is taking advanced baking and pastry at KCTC. When she graduates, she is planning to go to GRCC for pastry. Josie Zurich is accompanied by her parents Stan and Cheryl Zurich. She's been in marching band, concert band, sideline cheer, and competitive cheer all 4 years of high school. Josie is also in the National Honor Society. She will be going to college next fall to become a nurse practitioner. Please give all of these deserving seniors a round of applause.
Very superstitious.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-game performance of the Sparta High School Marching Band. Tonight, the band will perform their 2018 marching show titled Superstition. Sparta High School Marching Band is under the command of drum majors Sophia Beechnow, Skylar Boroff, and Abby Scott. Drum majors, is your band ready? At this time, we ask those in the audience to respectfully enjoy the performance of Superstition by the Sparta High School Marching Band.
so looking glad.
Sparta High School Marching Band is under the direction of Jim Walsh and Whitney Brainerd. Sparta Percussion Section is under the instruction of Laura Zeichman, Nick Lutens, Jacob Brown, and Clarissa Hubert. Color Guard is under the instruction of Nicole DiMartino and Kendall Carnes. The band is coming off their first appearance in the MCBA State Finals in 2017, finishing 10th place in Flight 4. The band has already captured a second place finish at the Rockford Invitational. Will be competing at Belding on October 13th in their first MCBA contest of the season. And also received a Division I rating at the MSBOA District Marching Festival on Wednesday. The marching band would like to thank the parent volunteers, the staff of Sparta area schools, and of course, the community for their continued support during the season and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, the sound of the Spartans, your Sparta High School Marching Band. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we honor the senior Spartans who will walk across the field for the final time.
Number 1, Mitchell Stewart. Number 2, Nick Roberts. Number 3, Tony Vasquez. Number 4, Kyle Grice. Number 5, Zach Telzan. Number 12, Eric Brott. Number 13, Nathan Padilla. Number 18, Corbin Van Wingen. Number 21, John O'Cutsley. Number 24, Hunter Winstanley. Number 25, Conrad Savage. 32, Colton Steffens. 42, Dakota Stevens. 53, Mason Larva. Number 54, Sam Way. Number 58, James Wright. Number 63, Xavier Fisher. Number 64, Dylan Marcinski. Thank you to the senior Spartans for all your hard work and dedication.
Hey, so great night here at Sparta High School. Senior night, band did a great job. My thanks to Joe Davis, Mark Batchelder, and Corey Brown for the excellent work on the microphone. The crew, Evan Graz, Colton Kilpatrick, and the rest of the multimedia crew did a fantastic job. This is the end of our live streaming of football. Look forward to the basketball season to come. So from Sparta High School, good night and have a great day tomorrow.